and go, yo, call me procrastinate the way I'm up and say, hey, everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Game Skates today. And only today I'm here with Mr. Sam. What's poppin', buddy?
Hello. Oh, man, it's another year.
It is another year, bro.
3 months into it, but, you know, it's like,
Hey, man, to be fair, you caused this.
Did I?
Yeah, because I was the one being like, Game Awards, Nintendo Direct State of Play, and you're like, no, summer, no.
Okay. How funny would it be if we don't get anything for the entire year?
No, hold on. That would be kind of fire. That would be awesome.
We're probably going to see, like, Sonic movie, but if we get absolutely nothing, y'all, save this clip.
Oh, dude.
Like, save this. If we get nothing, well, whatever.
This is the Sam clip you got to take out of context. This would be the one. It's crazy out there. I mean, before we have a main topic, guys, don't worry, by the way, I'm getting off for this, but I want to say, like, yeah, it has been like a fun, I think it's been a fun start of the year. It's not like the most crazy.
It has.
But we still have like chaotic case files. We've been getting Crossroads DLC, some crossover comics and all that.
Oh, don't forget Sonic Rumble Party with the Smurfs.
With the Smurfs.
As we're recording, Care Bears.
Care Bears.
Oh,
woo!
we're eating.
The number one audience is the Care Bears for Sonic fans.
Yeah.
They could use that, honestly. Sonic fans could use a bit of Care Bear love.
Yeah, but regardless of that, whether there's like stuff going on this year, so far, yeah, I've been having a great time.
Hell
and
yeah.
I kind of like these year-long breaks because it allows us to take that time to, I guess as a creator, it's kind of hard for me to look at it from any other lens, but I like to go back to the back catalog, play things, get to know the community a bit more, meet new people. It's like a kind of a break period, a breather period for people like us, but also for the team. So
it also, it forces us a little bit creatively, which is good. I kind of like that. We got to play stuff out of our comfort zone, sadly. But today, I thought, guys, we would try something fun, and we are going to do a Sonic. It could be a hot take, it could be a fun take, right? But, you know, our little gimmick here is that once you picked a game to give your take on, it is eliminated. You know, so you can grab a game from this list, be like, all right, I want to talk about this one. If you grab it, it goes in the eliminated path, and you can't talk about it again. If your hot take is you're going to compare one game to another, be like, this one's better than that, then both will be eliminated. So choose your battles wisely. But I thought, this way, because, it's nice to have a conversation about, like, certain takes when you can have an actual conversation about it and not, get yelled at on the internet. So I thought it would be fun if we did this, because I actually don't know, like, besides you liking Heroes and me not liking Heroes, I don't know a lot of, like, your Sonic takes and stuff. So I'm curious where you're gonna go with this.
I think I could surprise you in some areas, but I'm also kind of a basic bitch.
Yeah,
so
I feel you.
We'll see.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we'll have some fun with it. So Sam, I'd like, since you're the guest, go first. What do you want to grab?
This is a bad time to tell you, I don't think I could see the screen that you're looking at.
Can you not? Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, guys. It's okay. Live fix. No, you're good. There you go. You got it?
All right, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, we're in there. Okay, so we want to go first, right? I am going to make, I'm going to do the opposite of what I did with Scott the Woz. Because with Scott the Woz, we talked about all the Sonic games, but we were stuck talking about Sonic 2 for the entire time because we both love Sonic 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to get Sonic 2 out of the way now. Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of people that will say, oh man, it's so hard because if I mention another game, we take it out. Point is, Sonic 2, great, perfect Sonic 2D game that you can pick up and put down at any point. It's not too long, it's not too short. It's a game that you could pick up, beat in an hour, and you could still go about your day. I like Sonic 2.
So you
Great classic Sonic game.
So you think it's the best one?
It's the most nostalgic to me. It's a little hard to say it's the best.
Okay. That's what's funny is, like, I feel like I'm the least nostalgic about 2. I feel like I grew up playing a lot of 1, 3, and CD, and I like 2. Like, if I'm looking at Sonic 2 stages, right, I feel like they got a good variety, right? You get Emerald Hill, You get casino, night, right? Some chemical plants, aquatic ruin, mystic cave. But see, mystic cave, oil ocean. Okay, winged fortress.
Well, you notice that's the game has a natural curve to its difficulty. It's very archaic in nature, where it's like an arcade where it's like you put a quarter in and like it's gonna get harder at the end because they want you to restart.
Yeah.
But I do like that about the game, and to this day, I would say Sonic 2 has probably one of the hardest final boss encounters because it's no rings.
Yeah.
It's like very precise jumps for Metal Sonic Mark 1 and the Death Egg Robot. But I think for me, it streamlined a lot of the problems that were in some of the games before.
Yeah.
By some, I'm trying to avoid saying it.
Yeah, I get you.
Because I want to keep it.
I get you.
But you know what I mean. It streamlines it, and I think
Yeah.
the levels in Sonic 2 and its design really did an amazing job. Yasuhara did an amazing job with that game, and we see it improve as the series goes on with 2D.
Okay. I see. No, I get it. That's valid. Yeah, I don't have too much of a fight for that one. Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. What am I thinking? I'm gonna grab. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna do it. Sonic Heroes, right?
Oh,
I'm gonna grab it. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Sonic Heroes is carried by its style, but it's a bad game. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
so we're lying today.
no. Let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you the problem. Okay.
Yeah.
The style and look is peak. All right. If they remade it, it would be peak. But until then, replaying the game 4 times is ass. The Team Dark difficulty upgrade is ass. Okay, the chaotix levels going around exploring, trying to find 30 flowers or whatever is ass. The controls are slippery.
You hate pollination.
All right, I hate pollination. The controls are slippery. There's janky rails. There's janky physics. The pinball physics are broken.
Wow.
I think the game is booty, but peak style.
I'm about to. You hurt one of mine. I'm gonna hurt one of yours. So you're talking about janky control, slippery, bad pinball physics, like all this wacky shit. Yeah, brother, you're describing Sonic Frontiers.
No, why?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
I
about?
done it. Yo, grab Frontiers. Grab Frontiers right now. Grab that shit. Grab that shit. No, but here's the thing. No, hold on. Now hold on. I love Frontiers. Now give me a second.
Yeah.
First off, you're talking about Sonic Heroes, the game that held the most sales for a 3D Sonic game until Frontiers. Okay?
Yeah.
Put some respect on that goddamn name,
Okay,
right?
yeah,
I'm
okay.
looking at you. Okay. Does Sonic Heroes have its flaws? Absolutely.
Many.
Does it have slippery controls? It does. But I'd argue most 3D Sonic games have a control problem, okay?
No. But these,
yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Dude, grab the whole list and drag that shit down.
Even true. No. The slipperiness of Heroes makes you fall off cliffs all the time, bro.
Dude, Sonic 06 is and Sonic 06 is
yes, Sonic 06 is ass too. Yes,
and then you have, you have all the other games. They listen. They all have control problems. Okay, in some degree, Heroes has its own problem, 100%. And yes, does it have that 4-team style where you have to play through each story? Yes, but I argue, which I want games to be designed like this. It's not a game designed for you to sit and beat in one sitting. It's a game designed for you to beat over the course of time. To get your money's worth. And that game has got me through so much. Okay, you were right. The style, 10 out of 10. The music, 10 out of 10. The character models, amazing. All right. The whole story with Neo Metal Sonic.
Okay, whoa,
the guy that just beat Cell.
We're not gonna
pretend. Cell.
Okay, let's not pretend, bro.
He just kicked Cell's
Sonic
ass.
Hero's story is ass, bro. Half the cutscenes are the characters meeting up in the most disgusting looking CG I've ever seen in my life, and then they go, "Oh man, hey dude, do you see the way their eyes move around and they twiddle in those CG cutscenes in the game?"
it was new for the time, the era,
Yeah, bro.
dude. Like,
And dude, every hero's cutscene is they see something and then it ends with Neo Metal melting and be like, oh, I'm Neo Metal.
at least they were doing something different.
No,
The
they-
model's been the same since
The model's
2007.
okay, but the story is ass. And the fact
The story,
that you wait,
the story ain't that involved. The story ain't that involved, right? It's not that involved. It's taking a backseat. I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
It's not trying to be Sonic Frontiers. Like I understand. It's trying to be.
well, you
I
killed
get it.
Sonic Frontiers. You think it's better than Sonic Frontiers,
I did.
bro?
You shot mine. I shot yours.
You're
Now it's down there.
crazy.
Look at that.
You killing, bro. You
Listen.
thinking Heroes is better than Frontiers is crazy.
No, I did. Whoa. You're putting words in my mouth. Now hold on.
Oh.
I didn't say it was better. I didn't say it was better. But I argue Sonic Heroes was a great introductory point for people at the time because it was the first Sonic game that was on the console. A great introductory point for people to meet all these characters at once.
Right.
It had a lot of playable characters. You get a sense of Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, Team Chaotix, and you get one of the best villains to grace the series. Come on. So look, so it has its problems, but I'll say this much. As an 8-year-old, I was able to beat it. So what's your excuse? Are you just that bad?
You're right. You're right. Maybe I am
You can't get
bad.
used to the controls
No,
a
you're
little
right.
bit?
You're right. No.
It's
just no. But when you're an 8-year-old, you can tolerate anything. Someone could like stab you, and you'll be like, "Oh wow, I'm going to play with my toys later."
Yeah, no, I'm biased as hell. Like, trust
All right.
me.
No, that's fair.
As hell, dude.
Okay. Damn. You know, maybe but I've said this before. I still do think a Heroes remake would be like fantastic. They should do it because I really love the style. It would be. Okay.
It would.
All right.
Look, and just to to touch on Frontiers a bit more, I'll just say it's a great game. Has flaws though, just like Heroes.
Has no flaws. There's no flaws in that game.
Zero flaws.
It has like one flaw, which is like some of the pop and stuff. But besides that,
oh,
dude,
we're lying today.
No,
That's fine.
No, there's nothing. It's fire.
Nothing. So we talking pre-updates or
okay, you know,
what
listen, leave my baby alone, man. Leave my child alone.
Okay.
Okay.
Just,
okay. No, it's fair.
I like Frontiers. I'm just saying.
That's fair. Okay. All right. Now, what are you grabbing? What are you going for?
Ooh, okay. All right. So we started off pretty spicy here. Ooh, this will be fun to knock out. Sonic Dream Team.
Okay. What do you think? What's your take?
Let's go. It's a very fun Sonic 3D Sonic game that's specifically for Apple. I will say it's not wholesale what I would expect out of a 3D Sonic game, but the level design and the overall course design is some of the best I've seen 3D Sonic do since I want to say Adventure 2.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
because there's something Sonic games have done since Adventure 2, which is like it turned kind of more into a hallway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's become very linear. Not to say that there's not multiple pathways, but they become linear. Well, whereas Dream Team does understand that sense of having multiple pathways while still having a sense of direction.
Yeah.
And it also has a bit of that verticality because you could also switch characters. They have flying paths. They have sections where you run on the wall. But those are not automated. Those are not like splines. You could just do that in the natural abilities of the game.
Yeah.
And that's something I really like about Dream Team. And playing it made me realize, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a feeling that I think all of us have kind of wanted for Sonic for so long. We get in a lot of fan games for 3D Sonic, but we just don't get that in a lot of other Sonic games. So I really like Sonic Dream Team for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my thing about Dream Team is I like it. It's definitely like, and I don't know if it's because it's on mobile, it's definitely like the game I feel like I've replayed the least. I feel like I don't even think I've replayed it. I think I've like jumped in for a few levels. But I don't have that sense of urgency to go back. And I think it's because like it does that thing. And my flaw with the game is that you basically have to replay that one, like, not the one level, but it feels like you're replaying that world's level like 5 times.
You do.
Yeah. With different characters.
You can tell it has that padding. And it's definitely not like a full-on Sonic game in the sense of like you feel like you're getting your money's worth here. I think for it's like what's $5.99, $6.99 to like have Apple Arcade for a month. And I'll agree with you. Have I ever played that game? No. But it does feel like a game where it's just a platformer where you play it, you have fun, and then you kind of you don't have to come back to it all the time. And that's not to say like the structure is good. Yeah. I'm mostly talking about the level design and the philosophies it was going for in that game, which also one thing that game also did is it had like rail moments, but the ends of the rails would always curve up. Yeah. And you're supposed to time your jump to jump off the rail and have your momentum carry you to higher, and that stuff like that. I'm just like that team did something there that has not been experimented with 3D Sonic properly in a while, that I really like. In terms of everything else, in terms of the story, the and everything else, and like the replayability, I'd say. When it comes to the missions, it's not something I think is ideal, but in terms of course design, it is unique in that, and I really do appreciate it for trying something new. Yeah. Officially. Okay.
All right. That's right. That's a good one. All right. I'm gonna go next here. All right. Should I be? I want to be a little freaky over here. Oh, I think Sonic 06. I think Sonic 06 is. Should I go for it? I think Sonic 06 is better.
It's about to go on Twitter.
I think Sonic 06 is much better than. Oh shoot! Should I do it, bro? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Dude, okay.
You're about to get.
Listen, man.
You scared me.
No, listen. Okay. Sonic 06 is a better game than Sonic Colors. What do you think of that? If I were to have this debate and grab both of them, is Sonic 06 better than Sonic Colors? Because let me hear me out, right?
Scared. I'm so fucking scared.
Because
why the fuck would you do that?
Because I love Colors. I think bright and sunny, nice space adventure, 3D and 2D. Yeah. A little bit simple, you know what I'm saying? But 06 got that nice ambition, got some cool ass areas you go to, right? Has some fun with with the different characters. You get silver, which is pretty raw. You get some jank, of course, but you do get Crisis City. You get Wave Ocean.
You son of a bitch. Okay. God damn it. Why the fuck? Okay. All right.
And would you rather play Project 06 or Sonic Colors Ultimate?
We can't even do that. We can't even talk about that. That's Ultimate we can talk about. We can't talk about Project 06. That's fan made. Okay, listen. Low key. Now that you bring it up, I'm inclined to agree with you. Because if I was like about to be trapped in a room forever, and it was like it's one game you have to play for the rest of your life, I'm choosing Sonic 06.
You pick 06, bro.
But because look, Sonic Colors, is it more structurally sound? Base colors, by the way.
Base.
Is it more structurally sound? Sure. Is it easier to follow story-wise? Sure. Does it not give the series an overall bad name? Sure. Yep. I get that. But what I care about at the end of the day is the gameplay. Yeah. Right? And how fun it is to go back to and learn new things, learn new techniques, that skill gap, right? Sonic 06 has a bigger one than Colors because of its jank, to be fair, but jank can be appealing. Colors is in that era of, actually, I would argue it started it.
Yeah.
Where it felt like it was trying to be something else sometimes. Like, it had the Daytime Unleashed stage mentality.
Yeah.
But I'd argue only the first act for each level is good.
Yeah.
But then I think it has like 5 other acts or 4 other acts in each world, and they're not. I would not want to play those.
I think with Colors, it's a game that it used to be like when in the 2010s you'd ask you what my favorite Sonic game is, I would say Colors. I'd be like, oh my god, I love Colors. Like, Colors is awesome. I love Colors. But as time goes on, more games come out and more better Sonic games come out, right? Like your Gens or your Shadow Gens or your Frontiers, right? Whenever I go back to it, I'm like, damn, this is like really like simple, you know what I mean? Which is not bad. The series needed simple at the time.
Right.
But yeah, I like. 06 music is playing in the background, but like I like I love the levels of 06. That's my thing about 06. I love the levels. You know, obviously I could use the jank, but I love the level themes. You know, I like just playing the game when it's working is great. You know, I love the idea of swapping characters and all that. Obviously, you know, I can't look past the jank, but yeah, man.
Right. I would argue, too, in regards to everything, because you're right. If you asked me this in 2010 all the way to probably 2014, I'd probably tell you, oh, Sonic Colors is one of the best Sonic games of all time. I think it's one of those things where you don't realize what we had until it's in hindsight.
Yep.
And it sounds so funny to say that, but Sonic Colors showed that, like, none of us really knew what would be best for Sonic.
Yeah.
And none of us really realized what differentiated Sonic from other 3D platformers until we noticed Sonic trying to be other 3D platformers.
Exactly.
And that's when we're just like, you're losing your identity.
Yeah.
And I really don't like this. Yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, Colors, in my opinion, I think it just lacks in that gameplay. Because a lot of the levels are very blocky. They're not like, you know, other daytime levels in other games. And they're not, it just doesn't have that sauce. It doesn't have that, I want to say, replayability in my eyes. I think the Wisps can be fun, but some of them are kind of like, eh. Yeah. And then, like I said, Act 1 in each world is the best level in levels in the game. After that, we're talking 50-second
They're like,
bites.
they're bite-sized. Yeah. That's weird.
And the story and the writing in that game.
Not great. Baldy McNose there. Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. That was mine. What you got? What are you going for?
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's do something. Oh. Sonic R.
Oh, okay. You have a Sonic R take. Okay.
Grab it. I do have a Sonic R take. You ready for this?
Yo, what's up?
Before Sonic 06, if you were on the internet, on forums and early YouTube, just before Sonic 06, you would hear everyone talk about how Sonic R was the worst Sonic game at that point. These people are fucking lying. I can't believe they're gonna lie like that. Sonic R is fun.
Ooh.
It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun game. Okay. I really like Sonic R.
You know,
it's just a lot of fun. It's got charm.
You know what, dude? Because last year I like replayed all the racing games, you know, to lead up to Crosses, and I was dreading R, but then chat told me something that rewired my brain chemistry, which is like, Fidel, you're not playing as a Sonic character, you're driving a car, and when you realize you're you gotta move like you're a vehicle and not Sonic, you're like, oh, this is clicking a bit more. Yeah. You know?
And it's still, to this day, the only... Well, I can't say the only because we have rivals.
Yeah.
But this, to this day, is the only 3D Sonic racing game that was like, we're going to put them on foot and give these characters their abilities, where Tails can fly, Knuckles can glide. And
Amy's got a car.
And also, it introduced...
he's gonna go grab it.
This guy! Look Look how big this is, by the way.
That is terrifying, though. That is terrifying.
It's huge.
Get away from me, bro. That's crazy.
But no, it's a really fun racing game that also too is about as early 3D as you could get. We're talking about a game made before Adventure.
Yeah.
Before '98 for the Saturn. And people were like, "Oh, it looks so weird. The ground." It's like you're talking about a game where it's using technology that is so new, and we have the gall to like give it so much shit for it. I think early YouTubers were cringe for that. Sonic R, it's got an iconic soundtrack that when you hear it, you immediately think of Sonic R. It's very unique in that sense. The levels are very cool. Is this Sonic R music right now? Oh my god, what's happening?
That's crazy.
That's scary.
That's fucking great. That video
That's scary. What's
that
it?
was
Is
insane
it the
timing.
fucking Tails doll?
Yeah, it is. They're watching us, dude.
Okay. Holy shit. But no, it's a really fun racing game, and it gets too much.
I agree. Yeah. I think it's a fun game. I think going for the 100% is where you would kind of get annoyed more. But I appreciate the secrets that they try to go. It's the thing where they make you explore but also win the race is like what makes it a little frustrating. But it's fun. I understand that. Okay.
And I argue too, now that you mention it, it's also a race game where it really doesn't matter about like, it doesn't have like a lot of invisible walls. Like if you could see like an area to cut across, you could do it.
Yeah.
Like it's just like anything's game. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's my turn now. All right. It's time. It's time for this debate conversation, right? Okay. I'm gonna go for a 2 kill because I want to talk about this, right?
All right.
I'm gonna have a discussion about Sonic Racing Crossroads versus Sonic Riders. For which is the best Sonic racing game, because I think one of these 2 games for me is the best Sonic racing game ever made.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think there's no debate, you know?
Yep, no debate.
No debate? Okay,
No debate.
I agree. But which do we think is the best Sonic racing game? Because here's my thing. With Sonic Riders, I think much higher skill gap, right? But incredible reward. When you're good at the game, you're doing flips, you're doing tricks, you're going ultra fast, you're leveling up, you're doing big spins, big curves, like you feel like a legend, you know?
Yeah.
But when you're doing badly, I'm getting knocked around, I'm off my board, I gotta run to a gas station, awful CPUs.
And catching up.
Yeah.
Good luck catching up.
Good luck catching up. You have incredible fan support with even their own projects, where people love that game so much they make their own stuff. I think the fact that it has a story that's actually like pretty fun and great is really cool. Unique stages. It's got such a style to it, Such a style to it. Very 2000s, like Vertigo era, like how tech would have been in the future. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But with Crossroads, I think, and we both agree, probably the most addicting Sonic racing game they've ever made in their life.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. It's one of those things where, like, when you look at things from a gameplay perspective, if you look at things purely as a gameplay perspective, and you like to have that skill gap, I could see why some people might prefer Riders over Crossroads, because Crossroads does bring things down to a simplicity level, but that is one of the reasons why you could argue Sonic Riders never took off the way the other racing games did, or why Crossroads did, because it's about trying to get a handle on things simply to play the game. Yeah. Versus, at what point does it become like a skill gap thing? Yeah. Crossroads also has a skill gap, but it's a lot easier to enter for everybody. Yeah. And I would argue too, unlike Riders, Crossroads with the gadget system does have probably a bit more in the replayability sense and new things that people are still discovering a whole year into the game, or almost a year
as
into
they
the
add
game
more
being
of
out
them
and being played.
Yeah,
absolutely. So Riders definitely has that sauce. It definitely, I will say, for Extreme Gear as well, it's definitely the preferred gameplay style. Yeah. But in terms of, just again, replayability, and I would also say too, playing with friends is a big one too.
Yeah.
Riders doesn't have that multiplayer unless you're local. But yeah, I really like Crossroads, and I would say Crossroads. Yeah, I'd agree. Crossroads is the best Sonic racing game of all time. 100%.
I think so. I think at launch I was still on the camp that I think it still might be Riders, but yeah, as we continue to expand Crossroads, get even more gadgets to like actually have meta changing moments. Like they just added those two. Have you tried them? The ring engines.
Yes, I did.
Really
The ring
good.
engine and hyper ring engine, really fun. And that's the thing, the meta keeps changing in Crossroads. Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. But I'll say, so far it's been more good because they will change things to the game based off community feedback. Level 4 has been nerfed, thank God.
Yep, thank God.
But again, when it comes to Riders, it does have sauce. It has an identity. It's great, and I'm happy it exists. And I'd say it's probably the second best Sonic game out there.
Okay.
But I actually third.
You like All Stars Transformed?
Third. Transformed. But yeah, I would say Crossworlds definitely takes the cake on this.
Okay.
It's a great racing game.
All right.
And I can recommend it to everyone. I can't recommend everyone play Riders, but I can recommend everyone play Crossworlds.
Okay. All right. What are you gonna grab? What's yours? What's your next one?
And you know what? While we're on the topic of racing games, let's go ahead and grab Transformed and grab Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing.
Ooh.
Let's talk about those and bring everything full circle.
Okay.
Because I kind of want to explain myself when it comes to Transformed.
Yeah.
Transformed is
ugly.
One of those games. What?
It's ugly.
No, that game is beautiful.
No, it's not, bro. That game, you're crazy, bro. That game has that PS3, Xbox 360 like gray piss filter on it, where like it looks, there's no colors on anything, man.
No, it has color. It has color.
It doesn't have colors,
It tried.
Also, the stages it picks are so ugly too, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
bro. It's got. I see. A Sega All Stars Racing. That's a colorful game. You got nice colors. You got fun stages. Transforms ugly.
Okay, but it looks beautiful though. Like I'm thinking about like the carrier zone. I'm thinking about the Death Egg zone and like seaside. Like it looks beautiful. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Does it have maybe a little bit of a gray filter? Maybe, but like a lot of those stages are at night. So
That's
shut
fair.
up, bro.
That's fair. Okay, no, it's my bad. No, you're right. You're right.
But point is, in terms of the gameplay and that sense, that is a racing game. Before Crossroads, I really didn't play a lot of racing games.
Yeah.
That was the only racing game. Not only did I replay, I went through and got all the all the high ranks, and then I went through it again to get expert class. Like I loved it that much.
Damn.
I think the trick system in that one, that's one thing I will give it over Crossroads. Crossroads doesn't really have a trick system that matters. It's like Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
But Transformed is like, I feel like it's kind of the game that's like the middle ground between something like Riders and something like Crossroads, where it's like a game that's you can't just play it like any other racer. You gotta practice.
Yeah.
Versus Crossroads, that's very accessible. Transformed is kind of in the middle where it's once you get the hang of it, it's really fun. And the skips you can do in that game is insane. And to this day, I'll say even sometimes even over Crossroads, I do really like the course design in Transformed and how they change mid-lap.
Yeah, that I still think is super cool.
And then that's still super cool, and I'd love Crossroads to take more advantage of that. Now, the topic of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and so I'll just say, by the way, when it comes to what's the company that makes those games?
Sumo Digital.
Sumo Digital. In terms of all the Sumo Digital racers, I think Transformed is the best one.
Okay.
1,000,000%. All Stars Racing, I played, and I didn't like it as much as other people do. I think Transformed clears.
What I like about All Stars Racing, like OG, is it's more arcadey. It feels more like you'd go to an arcade and play it because like it's very simple. It's got your drifts. You got like these character special abilities, which I think is super cool. But I don't know. I like the simplicity a bit more, but I see what you're saying with All-Stars Transform.
Now that you remind me, though, too, I will say, because I did play it for the first time on my build-up to Crossroads. I played through every racing game as well. All-Stars has some of the wackiest course designs.
Yeah.
Like, I think about the Monkey Ball world.
Yeah.
That was
terrible. It is ass.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I could see why, like, as All-Stars Racing, why that didn't kickstart Sonic's kart racing adventures. Yeah. Transform clears, in my opinion, and it'll always have my respect as being like my second favorite kart racer of all time.
My other flaw with All-Stars Transform is that roster is weird. It's not a good roster.
Danica Patrick, bro. Patrick?
Danica Patrick, a TF2 guy, a random podcaster. Like,
yo, you got Wreck-It Ralph?
Wreck-It Ralph? Enough of this bullshit. We're still dealing with this. I get the Care Bears.
No. We can't do this. We literally have Crossroads right there.
Crossroads is good.
It does. I agree. It does have better crossovers, but we also got like. You got like Five Guys stickers.
That is tried.
You got High Chew stickers in there.
Fuck.
Like we can't. You know what I mean? Like they got their quirks. You know they're a little weird. But,
shout out.
You know.
Funko stickers, man. My favorite. All right.
Five Guys. Why?
Why Five Guys? Okay. Now.
Yo, chat. If everybody, let Sega know we want to get our logo.
Yeah, where do we get it? Not even a logo, just like a thumbs up, like me smiling with a thumbs up. Put that as a sticker in the game.
Yeah.
I'll take it at this point.
Just put like washed. Do a wash sticker. That would be fine. I think it's possible. At this point, I think the chances are not zero.
Yeah?
We can do it. Just give them money.
All right, now let me grab what am I thinking? All right, I think Sonic and the Black Knight, while the song is blaring, I think Sonic and the Black Knight has the best story in the series. Do you not agree? Oh shit, he doesn't agree. Oh shit, look, let me tell you why Sonic and the Black Knight is peak, okay? You get Sonic at his absolute rawest, okay?
He has to be like the wind.
Yeah, okay, I don't
He has to be like the wind, right? He's got to be like the wind?
No, he's twittering me. I don't care about the wind, okay? All right?
Okay, you don't care about the wind?
Listen.
I do. He has to be like the wind at all times, every day.
Excalibur
all day.
Is a cool partner, okay? The cast as Knights is fire, all right? Knuckles almost killing himself is pretty raw. Okay.
The one, and you're talking about the story.
Yeah, dude. And Merlina is a great fucking character. All right. Listen, at the bare minimum, best characterization in the series. By far, too.
It's crazy that you're saying all this, yet somehow I don't remember that much. I'll say this. Do I gotta replay Black Knight soon? I think I do. It's been like 6 years for me. Somehow I don't remember shit about it.
Cool,
okay,
dude.
6 years. I will say the overall story about mortality is like sick. Like I like that. You know, I always like when things not necessarily take a mature route, but they're not telling a goofy haha little
yeah, well,
because
like, Sonic Unleashed story is kind of vast, so this is much better.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah. All right. Yeah, grab Unleashed. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Unleashed fans, sit down. I got you. Stand back. First off, Black Knight. You mentioned it right there. People are always use that Black Knight as like this is the best example of Sonic writing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
No.
I don't know.
I can't. When I look at that game and I see all the Sonic characters that look like Sonic characters, but they're not Sonic characters, I already am like, I feel like I'm having a hard time taking this seriously because I laugh. I'm like, I see Shadow with the little armor on.
He's awesome.
Like, I am Lancelot. I'm not Shadow.
Yeah, he's the goal, bro. He's awesome, man.
Come on.
He's awesome, bro.
It's a little weird. The Knuckles
Dude,
killing himself.
He doesn't do it
Sonic
though. But
has
Sonic,
no regard.
yes,
for
he
that.
does.
Zero.
Yes, he
He's
does,
like, give
bro.
me a break.
He does. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. He's like, come on, dude. Lock in. You're better than this, man.
Nah, the way it was like, it felt like Sonic was like saying like, oh God, you're inconveniencing me.
Dude, he's awesome.
I'll say this. The overall like story of mortality, I do like that.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to remember it as like peak writing.
Dude.
The sword, I just feels forgettable to me.
Dude.
The fact that it's a character, I'm sorry.
Do you know what happens in Unleashed story, bro? Do you know what happens in Unleashed story, brother? Let me tell you. Opening, opening is peak. Wow, okay, we all agree, okay? 90% of that game is they get to a town and they're like, wow, cool town. And then you get the cutscene at the boss. And then you get the cutscene in the temple. That is 90.
The whole game, it's about Sonic and Chip's adventure. It's about Chip experiencing the world for the first time.
You don't get that. There is, bro.
Hold on. No. Don't disrespect Chip. You can't do this. Kenny will kill me if I don't defend him. Okay? If you do this, Fidel, I might not have a place to sleep tonight.
Right.
Okay,
no, that's
so
true.
be careful.
Yeah.
Listen. Early 2000s YouTubers were like, Chip is so annoying. Why do we need this character? It's so charming to see these two characters. The whole game is them bonding. Sonic showing him the world. He can't even remember his name. Okay? He's like, what is this? What is this? It's a game that's not necessarily just for Chip, though. It's for the player, showing them how cool this world is if it weren't killing each other. The diversity in cultures, in religions,
racism,
in like the geography and the racism. It's cool.
Get him!
Oh, yo, Twitter. But no, like, no, but it's cool in that aspect, and I respect it for doing that in a Sonic universe. You wouldn't think that into this states, people will be like, they don't like the approach. I like the humans in Sonic, and I do like how they are in Unleashed as well.
It's just that, like, when I replayed it, I was like, when I finished, I realized, I'm like, damn, bro, there's like nothing happens in this story. Like,
yeah, it's definitely not as involved throughout the adventure. It's more like, here's the beginning, this is what's going on, and you're not really going to find out what else happens until like midway and then at the very end.
Yeah, because
there's really not. It doesn't continue, and I'll agree. The story doesn't continue on like Black Knight. It's not always.
Yeah, because in Black Knight there's something, and like when you think you finish the game, boom, there's another part of it. You have to play as all the other characters. Everyone restoring their parts of the world. It's cool.
Oh, you just reminded me how stupid the fucking layout of that game is, bro.
Whoa,
oh my God.
whoa.
No, because you unlock those characters when it's too late. You already played the game!
That is true. That's valid. That's valid. But it's cool!
Well, come on! Okay, but anyways, Unleashed, I will say, too, that moment with Chip, I still get emotional.
I get it.
And one of my favorite lines from Sonic ever. Do I need a reason to want to help out a friend?
Mm-hmm.
Peak line, okay? Mm-hmm. I love that scene. I love the fact that, at the end of the day, Chip didn't necessarily die. He's just staying in the Earth where he's supposed to be with Dark Gaia. I really like that story. And to me, it actually adds lore to the Sonic universe. Unlike Black Knight.
Okay. I'm sure. Okay. That's fair.
No, let me talk. No. There's
Where's
one thing
his bracelet
we're
at,
not discussing.
Where's his bracelet? Huh?
It's in Tails' workshop. He doesn't want to get it dirty, okay?
I'm sure.
Come on.
I'm sure.
Now, let me just say this, because we talked a lot about the story, but we're not talking about the most important aspect about every Sonic game, the gameplay.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
I can beat, first off, there's another game I could drag down right now. I'll think about it. Let me say this right now. You could beat all of Black Knight by holding forward and doing this.
It's true.
The whole time.
Well, sometimes you have
zoom in on this.
Yeah,
I want take this clip out of context right now.
Yeah.
You can just the whole time you just do this and you beat the game and you're there. So listen, And then people, you know what? Fuck it, we're doing it. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You're gonna
Oh God, I pissed him off.
grab secret rings. Grab secret rings.
Oh,
grab it by the hair. Drag that shit down.
I grabbed it. Don't.
People will always be like, Black Knight is so much better than.
Yes,
secret rings.
don't you dare, Seb. Don't do this.
It is marginally
no,
better.
it's not.
Marginally
better.
Marginally.
You're wrong.
All it did. All
Play.
it did was give
Bro.
you the ability to stop and go when you want.
Yeah.
How fucking
Bro.
revolutionary.
No.
Okay. No, listen.
Oh.
Listen. Both games, in terms of gameplay, are weak as hell. They're weak. Okay? And listen, if the motion controls in Black Knight worked as intended, it would be fire. Too bad it doesn't. I remember that aspect. Lancelot Returns the boss fight, still one of the worst goddamn experiences of my life. It took 2 full streams to beat one boss. It's not like I didn't know how to play it right. The prompts were not timed properly. The motion controls were ass. Okay? No. And on that note, secret rings.
Don't do it.
One of the worst 3D Sonic games of all time.
That's fair.
One of the worst.
I agree with that. I agree.
Like,
that
terrible.
game is ass.
Like, you have to unlock better control.
Yeah, no, literally, I hate it. It's not like your controls are good and you're adding. It's that you control like shit, and then you're adding to making it decent. It's awful. It's bad. I agree with you. But it's Black Knight is much better.
These comments are so
I know.
good cookie for Black
I know.
Knight. It's funny. I low-key
How dare you.
Listen, Black Knight does have some sauce, and I'll give it this. It has great cutscenes, and the overall story in Black Knight, the overall theming, I really do like the story of mortality, and it does have good parts in that aspect, but it's not my type of game. I just didn't like it.
Okay.
I didn't like it either.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to say, what's one I'm feeling? I'm thinking, all right. I think there's an argument to be made. Now that it is fully done, I think Sonic X Shadow Generations is arguably the best Sonic game ever. I think there is a solid debate. Because think about this. You get Sonic Generations, which is awesome. You get Shadow Generations, which is awesome. They both complete each other. They complement each other as anniversary games because they continue to have different levels, throughout the series, right? You get updated, representation via forces. You get more 06 love. You get, what's it called? You get Space Colony Arc, which makes sense to get in there, right? You get some extremely challenging levels. You get Radical Highway, obviously. So you have the best of Sonic and Shadow. Now, the only flaw, obviously, is Sonic's side story, but Shadow's side story is fantastic. I think the amount of challenges you get, the amount of replayability from it, I just think overall, not only is Sonic Shadow Gens like a genius idea, but I think now that they're both one package, they complement each other and add each other. And not only that, they add Shadow Gens adds to what the series has added in terms of the open zone stuff. You have a 3D hub for one, and then for Sonic you have a 2D hub. I just think there's a conversation that it might be the best Sonic package game of all time.
I would specify that to 3D Sonic. I think it's the best 3D Sonic package. And to a degree, I agree with you. Now that when you think about the fact that it does come with Unleashed and it comes with a great Shadow game and you combine it into one, and it has a great story on the Shadow side.
Yeah.
It has a great story. Yes, you could argue, and it's the most consistent in gameplay. It doesn't really have many low moments outside of, I want to say, Planet Wisp in Generations. I don't like Planet Wisp.
Yeah, Time Wisp. Yeah.
But I really like it, and I think that is a discussion we have. Do I think I think I might need a little bit more time because it's only been about a year for Shadow Gens, but I definitely need a little bit more time. But it could definitely be a contender for the best 3D Sonic game.
Yeah.
It's really great in that regard. But on the topic of Sonic Generations,
Yeah.
I also want to tie that into Unleashed and its gameplay, which we didn't really touch on yet. Unleashed, in my eyes, still has I wouldn't say the best, but the hardest boost levels in Sonic history.
I agree.
Hardest in terms of skill. Like, you need a lot more skill to be Unleashed than you do with anything else. I like how from the Unleashed formula, Generations definitely tried to refine that gameplay formula a bit more. One can argue whether the level design in Generations is better than Unleashed. I'm still a little shaky on that. And I guess while you're at it, I guess you could grab the recomp too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, I really like Unleashed gameplay. And I do to some degree think the levels in Unleashed are more exhilarating than the ones in Generations.
Fair, because they are longer.
They are longer and they have more cinematic stuff to it, and I could argue they're harder. But at the same time, I do like what Generations did, and you know, refining a bit more of that gameplay. I guess making it a bit more accessible. You could say as well. And Shadow Gens takes everything from Gens in terms of gameplay, and I would say it definitely slows it down a bit more to its benefit. I don't think Sonic has to be super fast. I don't think it should prioritize speed over everything else. It refines that control a lot more. The Doom powers are pretty fun to a degree. Not all of them stick the landing. But to a degree, it's fun. And it's a direction where Unleashed, the gameplay formula, the boost formula in Unleashed Generations, in my eyes, feels like it's not friendly for developers to make. Like, imagine being a developer working on a 3D boost Sonic stage for years on end, only for Sonic to boost through it in the span of a second. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So, by the way, sorry, I think I lost you. Give me a second.
Oh,
if you want to yap,
fine,
go ahead.
Fine. I'm yapping. I see what you're saying. I mean, I think I get it that like the Unleashed shows have a bit more of a thrill ride to it, but I just think overall, like it's for me. I don't know if I just think it's a high possibility that you could say Sonic X Shadow Gens is probably the best overall in terms of like levels, level design, replayability, S ranking, taking different paths, and really learning those through and through. And potentially Sam is dying. Who knows? He can't hear me. I can't hear him. He's dying in the streets, you know? He's living his worst life out there, unable to hear the world, thinking about all its problems and its buffers. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Sorry, I'm back.
But yeah, and that's why, Okay, so did you want to grab one next?
Yeah, I could. But I guess just to overall, Unleashed, great. I was just going to say, Unleashed, great game, and Shadow Gens 100%. I think I agree with you in terms of the 3D.
Bangers.
Now, what do we want to grab?
What do you want to grab? What are you thinking?
Okay. Ooh. Hold on. I really got to think about this because I want to okay.
All right.
Grab I'm feeling like I want to yell. Grab Free Riders. I want to kill it.
Okay. All right. What's your opinion?
Grab Free Riders.
Yeah.
I want to kill it.
I agree.
Worst 3D Sonic game of all time.
Okay.
Worst.
You think it's shit. You think it's the worst one ever?
Worse than Boom. Worse than Rise of Lyric.
I don't, dude. If you asked me, Fidel, do you want to play through Free Riders or Boom Rise of Lyric? I'm picking Free Riders, man.
Will Free Riders be over with in a day? Sure. But I'm telling you right now, bro.
No, I know. I bought the Kinect. I did it. I'm with you. It's not good.
It's not good.
But it's funny.
It's not good, and it's funny because we're streamers.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like when you look, you got to think about outside of our bubble.
You're right.
That game genuinely for any regular person offers you nothing but physical pain.
Yeah.
And the racing is shit. The level design is shit.
Yeah.
I'd say the voice acting in it is pretty rough.
Pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad. Valid.
Pretty bad. I don't like that at all. Like it's terrible.
I don't have too much of a fight on that. I can agree to that.
Yeah.
That's a fair take.
I definitely would say I think that just my hot take is worse than Rise of Lyric. I think it's the worst of all time.
Okay. Now, well, if we're on the topic of bad 3D Sonics, I want to have a debate. So I'm grabbing two.
I'm scared. Where's your mouse?
What is worse? Forces or Lost World? I think it's debatable. Because Forces, boring, but linear, can get it done in 2 hours. There's at least some grandiose set pieces, some cool areas. Sonic Lost World, the most nothing video game I play. Anytime I play it, I have described this as I am eating a burger with just bread. It is just the bread. Yeah. There's nothing in it.
No, okay. I am of the opinion that Lost World is worse than Forces.
I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, because Forces bores me, but it was a return to try to maybe be the formula they had before Lost World. Lost World is a game that, as a Sonic fan, I'm insulted to play because it feels like they were ashamed to be making a Sonic game.
And they made a Mario Galaxy game.
And when you do that shit, how do you think the fans feel playing it?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Lost World, not fun. I think the idea of Sonic having a run button, stupid as hell.
Yep.
I get why, on paper, why they thought it might be a good idea. Not a good idea.
Even
I think
the parkour system, they barely ever make you do it.
Barely.
They barely encourage you. Like sometimes you could go to the right and there's like a little hallway, you can jump between two walls in, but they barely make you use the main gimmick.
But the game also is not well designed for it in mind, number one. But number two, they also don't explain how it works throughout the entire game. They don't explain properly how it works.
Yep.
It took fans trial and error to figure this stuff out, and we still don't get it. Lost World, it's a game that's ashamed to be a Sonic game, and I hate that. Forces is a game made by a team that barely had any money, and you could tell they were, in terms of just gameplay, they just were not doing anything. It's a game made by the Lost World team that was trying to replicate Generations, but not nowhere close.
But they didn't do it right. They couldn't move to the sun, bro. They couldn't do it.
They couldn't do it.
They couldn't stick the lane. I'm kind of with you. It's like I was just thinking about it. Like anytime I have this debate, I'm like, damn, bro. Like Forces is lame, but at least it's like trying to be like. It's just a bad. It's a bad boost formula game, Yeah. But I'll take the boost formula.
There's parts of Forces I could say that I like there's aspects that are there. Yeah. Like I say the concept of the story of being taken over the world is a really cool idea.
Yup.
There's obviously great music in both games, but I'd argue Forces has Infinite, I think, is a cool looking character, even though he was a he was a dork in Forces.
He was a bum, let's not pretend.
He did look very cool. The voice acting in Forces is really cool, and the levels look very beautiful in that game. The game still looks beautiful.
I agree.
I can't say. What can I say I like about Lost World outside of maybe some of the music? That's like
that's it, dude.
Like, that's literally it.
I got nothing, man. I got nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
All right.
I'm sorry.
What are you grabbing next? What do you got here? What are you thinking?
Okay. Let's go with. No. Team Sonic Racing versus Sonic Rumble.
Ooh. Okay. Team Sonic.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Oh man. This is like Battle of the Lamos.
Yeah. Okay. Team Sonic Racing. I cannot believe that game has a story mode.
Yeah, no, it's
I
bad.
can't believe they wasted their time.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's bad.
I would say Sonic Rumble is more fun to play with friends.
Yeah.
To a degree. Hold on. Actually, I argue Team Sonic Racing was fun for 3 days.
It was. That was a really fun 3 days.
When that game first came out and it was bugged to shit and the slingshot was broken and you could fly off to the moon, like me and my friends were flying all over that stage and breaking that game, was some of the most fun and most hilarious moments I've ever had with them.
Yeah.
Rumble is fun. But
shit.
It's
tough.
It's weird. Okay, let me say this.
Yeah.
Rumble originally is just a Fall Guys clone.
Let me explain something. Here's my thing. I wish Sonic Rumble was more of a Fall Guys clone. I think Sonic Rumble does way too much. Like different skills, different ability, character specific skills, upgrade skills. I'm like, dude, like this should be a pick up and play party game. I should not be worrying about my skills, my stats, my character list.
Yeah.
I think they took the wrong idea. I think their idea was, let's make something more skill based, you know?
Yeah.
But
now,
it's like, no.
I agree with you on that. And I'll also say, this is a perspective from somebody that has not played Rumble in probably 7 or 8 months.
Yeah.
Okay? It's been a long time for me. Not since the creator code stuff.
Yeah.
Rumble this entire time feels like it started as very vanilla, and since then, it's them changing the controls a little bit, changing how character abilities are. They fumbled the release completely.
Yeah, obviously.
And it's like, it feels like they're trying to incorporate more Sonic-y stuff into the game over time, but it's like, I feel like if it was more Sonic-y from the get-go, but had that Fall Guys mentality in terms of gameplay, in terms of like just having like the overall structure of the game, but having the gameplay be more centered like Sonic and have the abilities be more like Sonic, it would have been. It's a great idea that I still think should be realized at some point, and they just didn't. Team Sonic. I'll just say this.
Yeah.
And same thing with Team Sonic Racing, and why I grabbed them both. They both feel corporate as hell. They just feel corporate. It feels like they don't really have a soul.
I think I like Sonic Rumble a bit more because at least, Sonic Rumble Party is what it's called now. Yeah, let me not make it.
Yeah, what the hell? Well, yeah, that fixed everything.
So yeah, that changes it all. The only reason I like Sonic Rumble Party a bit more is like, it tries to have stages from across the series a bit more, you know? I know it's very sanitary, like it picks like the very safe picks, like your chemical plants and your green hills, and they pick a lot, for some reason they pick a lot of Lost World assets, which I don't know why. Maybe because they're in HD and easy to use for mobile, I don't know, something with the engine.
That's exactly what
That's probably what it is. But at least they try to have like cool costumes, you know, characters like they have, you know, your Tangle Whisper Surges, costumes, all that. Like, there's some attempt, and you know, like I was fortunate. I met like, you know, the developers of the game, and I was flown to Japan to play it. So I always say, you know, hashtag Sonic Rumble Partner. I can commend that game more for trying a bit more, but again, it feels like they just are doing way too much, you know. And I'm like, this should have been a little bit faster, no skill BS, just fun characters you pick, you know, cool win animations, taunts, right? And that's it. I don't need like skills. My Chow has a skill. My Chow has a skill it can level up. My character specific move has a level up. Character specific unlocks. There's a different battle pass for every. I'm like, dude, there is like 50 things I gotta worry about. I just want to play this party game.
And on top of that, the pricing of the red rings in that game is atrocious.
Yeah.
Or skins. I think it was like $40 for a skin.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous. And then on top of that, it's like a click simulator. When I play that game, the amount of menus you have to go through to unlock your shit between matches is.
I agree. Well,
no.
Listen.
So like, I'll just say overall, Team Sonic Racing, great soundtrack. Not a great racing game. Sonic Rumble, by the way, great soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it. I will say Sonic Rumble has a chance to bounce back. It does, and I do know people that do still play it.
It needs a console port.
It does, and I'm honestly like, when I see them constantly changing the game and overhauling things and making it better and better to some degree, part of me is just like, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
I'm still like I'm still waiting, and it's weird because it feels like I've been playing that game for like 2 years now, because we've had it for like a year before release, because they delayed it 2 weeks before release, and then it didn't come out for a year. So yeah.
The whiplash of, by the way, going from a Godzilla collab to the Smurfs was like, I felt like I got smacked in the face, bro. I was like, what happened? It's weird.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
This goes for all the racing games. Between that and the Five Guys collab and everything, it's like, what is going on?
Get your money up,
What's
I guess.
going on, bro? I guess so.
Well, you know, while we're on the topic of Rumble, a small one I think Sonic Runners is probably the best Sonic mobile game ever made.
Yeah, Sonic Runners was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Very addicting.
Yep.
Very addicting. There's not much to say there, but yeah, it was a very... It knows what it had to do.
Yep.
Nothing too crazy. Not a lot of progression. Just like a fun little thing you play when you're on the toilet.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, let me do an actual pick, because like you just did the I'm gonna say, all right, it's time to have a fun conversation. I'm sure you feel this way too. All right. Ooh. What? Okay. It's time. The Sonic 4 series or Sonic Superstars?
Superstars every time.
Okay.
Superstars every time.
Okay.
Because, so they both are very corporate to me. Okay. They both like, they have that thing where they try to replicate something, but they don't get the thing. Superstars replicated better than Sonic 4.
Okay.
Sonic 4, the worst part about Sonic 4 is that it's called Sonic 4.
I agree. If it was called Sonic Pocket Journey, people would like it more.
Or it was going to be called Sonic Portable.
Yep.
It would have been fine.
Should have been.
In fact, I would have said at that point, that's better than Sonic Runners.
I agree.
It's a 2D game. It's unique. Yeah, no. 4 pisses me off. Level design and the lack of not just momentum, but just the complete lack of the just gameplay sense is the struggle there. The fact that they are both called Sonic 4, but Episode 2 is a completely different game in graphics and looks. It's like clearly y'all didn't know what you were doing.
I like Episode 2.
I like it a lot better. It definitely has some of the best parts of Sonic 4 as a whole. But it has an identity crisis because they keep borrowing shit from older games when it's supposed to be a sequel. Yeah. And it's like pissing me off. Superstars, in my opinion, it's good in the gameplay sense because Christian Whitehead and I think in team helped them.
They had the exact physics.
They essentially took their engine that they made for Mania, and it's still there. Yeah, so it's that. You can't fuck it up. You didn't make it. Yep. Not to be rough, you didn't make it. Yeah. It's not fucked up. At its core, it's still good. Yeah. Everything about that game, not everything, actually, it's a bit of an exaggeration. I think the game looks great overall too. Music is the same as Sonic 4. They learned nothing. Sorry, June. I love you, but
Happens.
He makes great melodies. He makes great melodies. I just don't like the instrumentation when he mimics the Genesis.
Yeah.
Trip is a cool character, but everything else about the game feels very corporate and like soulless, and like they're trying to replicate something, but they just don't get what people liked.
Yeah.
One of the worst 2D final bosses I've ever experienced.
It's awful.
Terrible.
It's so bad.
And the bosses in that game single-handedly hurt the
They're
entire
awful.
project.
Yeah. Because I like playing it, and then like, because even on stream, like I've done, I think I'm replaying. I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this. Then I get to the boss. I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude, this shit is awful.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's fair.
The Fang boss is
Fang
terrible.
boss is so bad.
And the final boss against Barney is
so.
It genuinely.
I'm bad. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that it's bad. It genuinely, I think they barely made it. It's like it's barely functional. I just don't.
It doesn't work.
Yeah. It's RNG. It literally is RNG.
Yeah. Yep. It sucks.
Yeah.
All right. What are you gonna grab?
Okay.
What are you thinking?
You ready for me to
I'm ready.
be a little spicy on this one?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Do I pull this one? This is the thing.
Go for it. Do it. Let's go.
This is to make sure. This is for the retention.
Yep.
Adventure is better than Adventure 2.
I agree with you. I agree.
Oh.
I agree with you. I've said it before on stream. I'm with you.
Look. I like Adventure 2 as well.
Yup.
I think that game is glazed more than a fucking Krispy Kreme donut.
Yep.
I love that game though.
Yep.
Okay, it's great. I don't know
He's right.
how the casuals attached to that game over Adventure. It's beyond me. I think it's really just the Chow Garden.
See,
and maybe
no, I'm the opposite. I feel like if you're a fan of Sonic, you like Adventure more because you get more out of like the characters. Everything is more like all the levels are more speed-based, linear, right?
Yeah.
But the reason why Adventure 2 is so captivating to me and even to casuals and everything is like the style, you know? Like starting with the bombastic vocal, like you're getting vocal themes throughout the game, right? Like you're getting shit like City Escape, you're getting Shadow the Hedgehog introduced, right? Obviously there are stuff, you know, like the bad, the bad levels or the later half of Knuckles levels, because I like the first half. But I think it's the story, it's the character moments, it's like the nostalgia.
Sure. And I think, and definitely nostalgia. I will say, I think you're giving them a bit too much credit. I think the core of it is, it was one of the first games ported to GameCube, and it was people's first introduction to Sonic, so it's nostalgia. But I will say this, in terms of the Sonic levels, and by the way, I say this not as a, so you hate waffles type thing, don't pull that. I like Adventure 2 as well, so when I say this, I'm just comparing two great games. Sonic levels in Adventure 1, I think, are better designed. They're less linear. Tails levels in Adventure are miles better for reasons I don't even need to explain.
Yep.
Knuckles
levels are better.
In Adventure are better. The radar is better. They're not 10 miles long, and they are.
And
they
you
don't
can find
slow down
multiple.
The pace of the game.
Yep.
Now here's where things get interesting. Amy in Adventure, I think, is pretty fun. It's a little annoying because she's slow.
Yeah.
But when you get her up to speed, the hammer jump is really fun to pull off, and her story is very short. Now here's where things get really interesting. This is the part where the parts that hold Adventure back for people. I'm gonna talk about Gamma first.
Yep.
I argue Gamma's shooting levels are better than shooting levels. Beck levels.
You're
in
not
Adventure
wrong.
2.
You're right. Yep.
And Big the Cat is only a 30-minute campaign at most.
Yep. And when you figure out how the fishing works, it's easy.
It's so easy. It's over in a moment.
Because isn't it just you you turn the opposite direction? It's something really simple like that.
It's literally like it's Game Grumps. Like I feel like they started the thing where it's like not started, but it's like they perpetrated the thing where it's like Froggy will sometimes grab the lure, but he doesn't bite. Yeah. You're supposed to flick the analog stick when he bites, and then you'll get him every time. Yeah. And again, he's not that hard to find, I guess, outside of Ice Cap if you don't know where to look. Yeah. But
I'm with you, bro.
Again, it's easy. Now, Adventure 2, I can argue there's more things holding Adventure 2 back than Adventure 1.
I agree.
The mech Tails. First off, Tails wasn't even supposed to be in Adventure 2. They did that last minute. That's why he's an Eggman clone. And the mech levels suck. Not suck, but they're weaker than Gamma. The treasure hunting with Knuckles in Adventure 2 are weaker. The radar only lets you. They
find
made it
one.
so it pads it out.
Yeah.
And
the hints are awful.
I'm sorry. I know it's nostalgia. I'm gonna just say it right now. 100 Peas wraps, very nostalgic. They're still not great. I'm sorry. Hold on. I think Pumpkin Hill is the best.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe one other, but a lot of the others, I'm sorry. He says Acadona when he meant to say Echidna.
Is what I'm representing.
That's what I'm representing.
Gotta be good. No, spit like a Venice. No,
Okay,
bro. You'll
I'm
never
sorry.
take it away from me, bro.
The lyric.
Yeah, Rouge, she's
It
sexy and
has a vibe,
smooth, bro.
It's nostalgic, but the lyric
get
game
it.
is like that shit was
I
made
get
on
it.
a weekend, bro.
I get it, bro.
Anyways, so yeah, but that's Shadow is really cool in that game. Obviously,
Yeah,
I'll
story.
just split it up like this. Speed levels are great. The mech levels are, in my opinion, are not that great, and the treasure hunting missions in that game are not that great. So we're talking 2/3 of the game I feel like are weaker. Whereas when I look at adventure, I just see 2 out of the 6 stories.
Yep.
Are the weakest link. But even then, the weakest links, they're not that bad.
I agree with you.
In my opinion.
It's pretty fire.
I also think the soundtrack in Adventure is better than Adventure 2. I will say that. I like the version. It doesn't matter. In Adventure 1 more than Adventure 2. I think, here's the craziest one. I think Open Your Heart is better than Live and Learn. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I think Live and Learn is it's an okay song.
That's subjective, I feel.
I'll take Open Your Heart.
That
could be more. It's more. It's music is subjective.
Yeah. I feel like Live and Learn and Open Your Heart, I get it. They are different.
Yeah. But yeah. I think Adventure 1 clears.
I know, I'm with you. I for the longest time in my life, I thought Adventure 2 was better. Then when I did like a whole 3D Sonic replay, I'm like, damn, bro, Adventure might just be the best. Like, depending on the day you'll ask me, I'll tell you, like, for me, my favorite's either Frontiers or Adventure. But I think Adventure is pretty fantastic. Okay. All right. Let's do like 2 or 3 more, to wrap it up. Because we got the big ones out the way. All right. What do I want to grab?
I think we can consolidate a lot of our thoughts with a lot of these.
I agree. What's one I have an opinion on, I feel? Okay. I think Shadow the Hedgehog is not a Sonic game.
Yeah.
I think it is a action game. There is barely any moments where you are left to run. You are constantly move a little, shoot, move a little, shoot, attack. I feel like you are more exploring and attacking than you ever are platforming.
To a degree, I agree. But it's hard for me to be like, that's not a Sonic, because it's like the control of that game is stripped straight from Heroes.
Where's the platform?
It's hard. It's definitely not it's not a traditional Sonic game. It does feel like, but at the same time, that's like if you look at the Team Chaotix and Heroes and you're just like, that's not a Sonic game.
Yeah, it's not. That's how that campaign is ass. It ties into what I told you earlier.
But hey, I could argue Shadow can be a Sonic game when you take the neutral pathway and you just get to the end of the level. But it has that side thing where you have to play Westopolis 10 times. And you got to go do different missions.
You know what I did on my stream, and I cheated, and I think it's a better way to play the game. I did complete evil, complete good, complete neutral, then I went for a save file. I think that's how the game should have been structured.
That's how it should have been.
It should have been 3.
How it should have been.
That's it.
Yeah. and I guess it's not a hot take. I don't think Shadow's as bad as people made it out to be.
I agree.
I think it's still fun. It's still charming. And guess what? As a kid, I ate it up.
Yeah.
I liked.
It's
I liked
only
the
as even when you're a kid, if you go for a mission that you hate, like that you're like, I don't want to do this, and like you're having trouble finding everything. If you're just gonna pick and choose, like I'll take this path, or I'll take this path. It obviously it's convoluted story wise, but it's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't think it's. I just don't see it as a Sonic game when I play it. I'm like, I feel like I'm playing Shadow the Hedgehog. Like I feel like I'm playing a different kind of game.
Yeah, it's definitely different, and to that, I kind of respect it for trying to do something different.
Yeah.
It was definitely inspired by Jak 2, and it was trying to be merge Sonic and Jak 2 together, and like, that's what you get. And thankfully with Shadow Gens, it kind of revisionism, I know, but it kind of helps the story in Shadow a bit to be
I agree. Black Doom
giving a shit about now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. What do you think?
I guess for me, I'm gonna grab all the advanced and rush games.
Ooh, he's going. Okay.
Grab them all.
Yeah. Okay. Spree.
Because I know we want to wrap up here. So let me just
what do you
say
think?
this. Advanced 1, I think, is where I would like Sonic 2D to go. It maintains the classic formula and momentum while also trying to do something new and different with modern Sonic. And I do like what Advanced tried to do. I think Advanced 2 nailed it a bit more.
Yes.
I really like the trick system in Advanced 2, and in my opinion, Advanced 2 is my favorite Advanced game.
I agree.
Between the three, Advanced 3, I've replayed it recently. I love it. I played it as a kid, and it has some of the character merging mechanic is so cool.
But
it's
useless.
It's just so unfortunate that the levels are ass.
Yeah.
The levels are genuinely ass, and the controls are actually terrible.
Yep.
I don't know what they did, but the controls are terrible and the levels are ass. The character mechanics are cool. And the game has sauce. General, one of my favorite characters of all time.
Dun dun.
Rush, in my opinion, I don't like as much as the advanced games.
Okay.
I think it's one of those things where the boost formula is cool to a degree, and in my opinion, in terms of 2D, Rush really does a good job of the boost formula.
Yeah.
But I feel like it does make the gameplay less, I don't know how to say it, but it just feels more simple.
You know what the problem is the boost formula is cool, but it's on the DS. So I feel like it's hard to like know what alt paths you want to take because you can barely see in front of you. And so I feel like if you had a game like Rush in like wide screen where like if you boosted you could see like there's a clear top path you can jump to, because like I feel like when you take a risk in Rush, you're just taking a risk to take a risk, but you don't know what's in front of you. You know, if I choose to boost in the air in Rush, I don't know where I'm gonna land because I can barely see in front of me.
And I think some of the later levels in Rush too are honestly not that well designed. Like people complain about bottomless pits in Advance. Rush is a bottomless pit city.
Yeah, Rush 1 is way worse.
And I just think it minimizes the gameplay a bit more. You don't have to try as much to get speed, and I don't really like that. I like Advance 2 where the trick system and you could go up more vertically at certain moments or go to the right. And I like that. The Advanced series sucks with completing and getting all the emeralds. I'll agree with that.
That's awful, man.
But Rush, you know.
There's a middle ground between these two.
Yeah. I have a hard time remembering a lot of Rush Adventure. I think the boat segments were kind of
I played it recently, like on stream, and I think it's great. Like I love Marine, but everybody doesn't like Marine. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah,
I do like Marine.
I think the gameplay is really good. It's just that like, they make you use like 5 different vehicles, and I'm like, you just need like one, or you could have just fleshed out 1 or 2 of these. I didn't need 5 different things to make. It's dumb, you know, but okay.
1,000,000%. Yeah.
All right. And,
but yeah, Advanced Series, I'll clear.
Advanced Series, that's valid. I can live with that. All right. Now, I think, all right, we're just gonna eliminate the classics, right? Just gonna eliminate the classics. I'm gonna say this, and I'm tired of this. Sonic Origins Plus is the factual best way to experience these games. I think it's the best. I think added characters, the widescreen HD, side content and challenges. I know OST issues. I get it. Life sucks.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's dead. It's not my fault. But I just think and I know for the hardcores that like are really in the nitty gritty, they can find glitches, you know. Yeah. But I feel like for 95% of the people playing these games, right? You get the classic Sonic games in the best way, in the best looking format, with like the coins so that you don't have to deal with, oh, I lost a special stage, now I have to replay an entire level or pray for my life. Yeah. I just think for me, I'm like, Sonic Origins Plus is like the best way to play these classic games. And it almost, again, because here's the thing, this package is so definitive, the only fucking way they could find a way to re-release classic Sonic games now is if they remade them straight up. So...
yeah, so you might as well grab Sonic Gems and Sonic Mega Collection while you're at it.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Let me say this. To a degree, you're right on everything except one thing. It's a cop out.
Okay.
Sonic 3. I don't agree. You can say it like Sonic. Okay, when it comes to the classic games, there's a lot of great ways to play them, and Sonic Gems was a great package too because it also incorporated new modes to the games, like an easy mode and a hard mode and stuff like that. That I think is really cool. They never really redone. Mega Collection, I grew up on Mega Collection Plus actually, and that has stuff outside of Sonic, which is cool to have. Cool to introduce me to. I still hate Echo. I'm sorry, but it's cool to introduce me to Mean Bean, all that stuff. But it had save states, and the comics in that were really cool. But I want to kind of focus on the games. And I'll say, in terms of the games, Origins does have the best way to play them officially, because they're the only way to play them officially.
True. That's true too.
It's so hard for me to say. Like, Plus does fix a lot of things. They add nearest neighbor and all that stuff. Yes, and I do agree for Sonic 1.
The hell is
CD,
nearest neighbor?
And 2, it's the filter, so it's pixel.
Oh, pixel perfect. Yeah, you're right. I remember that.
Now, I'll say for Sonic 1, CD, and Sonic 2, very, they're fine. Sonic 2 used to be bugged in the original Origins, but Origins Plus, thankfully, fixed his AI.
You also get Amy.
And you get Amy, and that's all great. And I like the cutscene between each game to make an overarching story.
Yep.
Very cool. With all that said, what they did to Sonic 3, I will never forgive them. Sonic 3 Air is the definitive way to play Sonic 3. I'm sorry to say this. It hurts Origins a lot, or Sonic Origins Plus a lot. It hurts it so much. I get, like, music has to be different, but it's no excuse for the quality, because the prototype music sounds way better than whatever they did here. Point is, it's hard for me to say it's the best.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think it's
official.
Just the only way.
Yeah.
I'll just say it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Like, it's not like a Sonic Origins.
Yeah, people act. No, there's some people that act like it's like it's awful. It's the worst. I'm like, I don't know.
It's not. It could have been a lot worse, especially for Sega's sake. It could have been a lot worse, and they fixed a lot. I just think Sonic 3 is the weakest link, and it's unfortunate. And I can only hope in the future Sonic 3 gets better treatment.
Well, they'll remake it, because that's the only thing they can do.
Yeah.
That's left. All right, do you have anything else to say about the ones we have up there that we haven't touched?
I'm going to make it so quick for you.
Yeah. Lock in.
So easy. Sonic Blast is the worst 8-bit Sonic game.
Agreed.
Well, one of the worst, outside of Labyrinth. Labyrinth is worse, but Blast is absolutely terrible and disgusting, and they should be ashamed for trying that shit.
Yep.
Sonic Rivals and Sonic Rivals 2 are terrible. I don't care what anyone says.
I agree. They're not good.
The rubber banding is terrible. Sonic Runner's Adventure, I don't know if I played.
It's
Probably
not good.
Fine.
It's
don't
not
know.
good. Let it die.
Oh, never mind. It's terrible. Sonic Colors DS is just the third. Is literally just the third Rush game. I don't want to hear
It's
it.
great.
It is very good. Very good. Zero Gravity is worse than Riders 1.
I agree. I agree with that because they make it simpler for people. I agree. Yup.
Absolutely. Knuckles Chaotix is not a finished game. I don't want to hear it.
I agree.
It's not that great.
Booty cheeks.
Has charm. Sonic the Fighters is actually goated.
It's
and
very
they need
great.
To do another fighting game.
I agree.
Very great.
Sonic Triple Trouble carried by that fan game. No one knew what it was until the fan remaster came out or remake came out.
No,
yes, sir,
wait,
bro,
hold on. Triple Trouble is the best 8-bit.
No, it's not,
it's
bro.
Good. Sonic Generations DS is actually not that great. But
wait, whoa, no, it's not true. It's fire. You're wrong.
No. Here, Larry, listen to me. It's not that great in the sense that it could have been better. Lost potential, I'm saying. It lost potential.
I agree.
But great. I like that it has new levels compared to the console games. But I wish one was actually 3D, maybe adventure style versus 2D. I don't like that they're both 2D. Olympic Games, goated. Chronicles, sorry, you're never gonna see the light of day.
Yep.
Blame Ken
Murder
Penders.
Sonic.
He did everything to you guys.
Fire.
Murder Sonic, best Sonic game of all time. There you go.
All right, there it is, guys. Best Sonic game of all time by Sam Burgess. It is good. And there it is, guys. There is our Sonic takes. Feel free to yell at us. You talk with us. Engage with us in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to Mr. Sam Procrastinates.
And hey, look, they're just opinions, okay?
Okay, yeah, we were just having fun.
Don't do it. You know what? I'm putting this part in here. In the unlikely event that somebody took a clip of this and put it on Twitter and did not, please know that I love Sonic. Look at my background. And
I really hope that they only clip you and not me.
Knowing them, they would.
They will.
They'll put me on both screens, so you're not even a part of this.
That'll be awesome. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out, y'all. Whee!